Welcome to the Howe Bulldogs Senior Spotlight, brought to you by Ed Meacham State Farm. Now let's join Monty Walker with this week's senior.
This week we're joined by Dyson Dillard and Alex Kellam. Dyson, we'll talk to you first. When did you get to Howe?
I got to Howe in 6th grade. I moved from Sherman.
So what do you remember about the Sherman schools and what's different from Sherman and Howe?
Sherman had a lot more people in it, and I liked that the Howe classes were more secluded, and I got a lot more one-on-one time with my teachers.
So let's talk about the knee injury. You suffered that a few weeks back. Talk about that. When did it happen?
I hurt my knee around 2 to 3 weeks ago, and we're pretty sure that I tore my lateral meniscus, but I'm going to get an MRI on it next week. Before the Van Alstyne game. We waited so long to get the MRI because I wanted to be able to finish the season out without getting pulled from any games because of the injury.
So that's going to affect your baseball season, I would presume. You play catcher. You're going to try to get it cleaned up so you don't miss any baseball?
Yeah, we're hoping to get surgery the week after football ends if needed. If not, I'll be staying off of it for a good 10 weeks.
Yikes. So let's talk about some other things other than knee injuries and all the doom and gloom. How about some other things you're involved with? Theater, were you in one act?
No, I was not in one act, but I do participate in theater for the high school.
So what do you do in theater?
Well, we're working on a Christmas play right now, and I'm playing the gingerbread man in that.
So let's go back to football a little bit. You got Commerce tonight. Let's talk about Commerce a little bit. What kind of situations are they going to throw at you?
I feel like Commerce is going to be one of our closest games and one of our hopefully winning ones this year.
All right, that's been your senior spotlight for Dyson Dillard. When we come back, we'll talk to Alex Kellam.
This is more than a bundle. This is way more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home field. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. That's why I'm here to help life go right. My name is Ed Meacham, and I'm your Howe State Farm agent. Give me a call at 903-892-3923 or on the web at mredinsurance.com.
Now we're joined with Alex Kellam, the senior. Let's talk a little bit about you. When did you get here to Howe?
I got here at the end of 5th grade.
And where did you come from?
I came from Dillingham and Sherman.
And what's the differences between Dillingham and Sherman and Howe Middle School?
Well, Dillingham had a whole lot more students, and I never really fit in there. And whenever I came to Howe, it was a lot less students, and I made a lot more friends than I had at Dillingham.
Well, let's talk a little bit about football. You've been playing a lot this year. Talk about your experience that you've got this year.
Well, last year, I didn't get to play much at all because all the people in front of me were a lot better than me. But this year, I've learned how to do some of the things I need to do, and I'm able to get out on the field, so I'm happy about that.
So let's talk about some other things you're involved with. You're on the golf team. How's your golf game?
Not as good as I'd want it to be.
Well, what do you think you're going to just swing this year?
This year, I'm hoping to get high 80s to low 90s.
And will that get you into district competition?
Depends on how good the other competition is.
Good answer. All right. So let's talk about some other things. You're involved in one act, is that right?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Well, in one act, we just had an audition the other day, and I found out that I'll be playing the leader of a bunch of Nazis.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
I don't know how I should feel about that. But hopefully it will be fun not being a Nazi. But
all right. You were also in robotics too, is that right?
I was in robotics a few years ago, yeah, but I guess I had to quit it because I never really got into it that much. But I was in it for a little while, but didn't really stick.
Commerce tonight, what are you going to see?
I'm hoping that it's going to be a real good game. It's one I'm really looking forward to and hoping that we'll win.
What is it going to be like for you in the mud for your last game ever? At home.
I love playing in the mud. It's always super fun.
Have you thought about the last game, this being your last game playing on that field? Is it emotional at all for you?
Not really. I know I just got to get out there and do whatever I have to do.
Well, it may not be emotional right now, but it will be 10 years from now when you go back and think about it. I'm Monty Walker. That's been your Senior Spotlight. We'll be right back right after this.